Jim Jones and Freddie Gibbs mix it up. Let's get into it, man. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Now, this situation between Jim Jones and Freddie Gibbs dates back to 2014. Just to give you a little backstory on what's going on. And the two have had an issue with one another, as well as they've traded words on Twitter. Now, one time, Freddie Gibbs was in New York. Somebody tried to go ahead and put him down, and people on Twitter began to say that Jim Jones was involved. Now, he was quick to brush off that notion by saying that Jim Jones isn't like that. He also would say, this article says, a day before, the rapper bragged about being in Harlem and having no issues. He said, about to go to my crib in Harlem, safe and sound. Happy Sunday, Gibbs wrote. And then again, we know what took place. Now, again, fans believe that Jim Jones was involved with this situation because Freddie Gibbs had been dissing Jim Jones, and he referred to him as a wannabe G. Now, Freddie Gibbs did tweet about this as usual, as well as there was another incident. Now, it says that Jim Jones had poked fun at Freddie Gibbs over that incident. And again, Vlad was covering this. Again, like I told you, this took place in Brooklyn. And a lot of people said that Jim Jones had something to do with it. Well, Jim Jones took to his Twitter to talk about the situation. And he said in his tweet, you got to be careful in BK. They give it up. Now, Jim Jones is from New York. Freddie Gibbs is from Indiana. Jim Jones has ties to the Billies, while Freddie Gibbs has ties to the Vice Lords, if that makes any sense or has anything to do with this particular situation. Now, according to Vlad TV, in this recent incident between the two artists, I'm guessing that Jim Jones bumped into him at Prime 112. According to witnesses, they end up catching a fade between Jim Jones's crew and Freddie Gibbs' crew. Now, they were at this Prime 112 in Miami, and apparently the two sides bumped into each other. Jim Jones and Freddie Gibbs began to go back and forth arguing when one of Jim Jones' homeboys, one of the Billies, reached over Jim Jones' shoulder and sucker punched Freddie Gibbs. Now, after that, it says Freddie Gibbs' large bodyguard was also taken out as well. Like, I guess, Jim Jones and his crew got the best of Freddie Gibbs and his crew. Now, a lot of people was reacting to this online. I see a lot of videos going up, a lot of posts on Instagram and whatnot. One of the people that I did see talking about this was DJ Academics. Now, we know that DJ Academics has his issue with Freddie Gibbs. They've been going back and forth with each other for quite some time. So, Academics wasted no time in creating this post on Instagram. Now, in the post, Academics would say, exclusive at Vlad TV, and he, basically said what took place. Now, he hasn't talked about this personally yet. I believe Twitch might be coming real soon. I see a Twitch live coming real soon from DJ Academics. Hopefully, these two artists are able to just take this in stride, and there's nothing further after this, or even if it is, hopefully it's another fade. With the situation that took place in Brooklyn, Jim Jones may or may not have some type of involvement in it, but if he did, then I don't know how that plays out if I'm Freddie Gibbs and somebody tried to take me down and they failed on the attempt, as well as they tried to make fun of me afterwards. So I don't really know how this is going to work out, but get in the comment section. A lot of people got a lot to lose. I'm Marty the Ruler. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you get notified each and every time I upload new content. Peace.